Fight is on. The White House fight is on. I will have more details on that in the next couple weeks.
America's 250-year birthday.
Dana White has said this is going to be the biggest card in history.
Oh shit.
Dana White has confirmed the UFC will host a fight card at the White House. With Trump's approval, fans are buzzing with excitement and curiosity, eager to know which fighters will compete and how this historic event will unfold. After Dana White confirmed the White House card, Nick Dunn quickly shared his take. He admitted his first reaction was pure disbelief, thinking it had to be a publicity stunt. For him, the idea sounded unrealistic, almost like something that would never actually happen, but as details started coming out, Dunn noted that Dana seemed serious and determined to push this event forward no matter what.
First time he said this and there was news about this, in my head I was like, no f***ing way. This is just a publicity stunt. This is just nonsense. There's no way they're going to do it. But Dana White seems like he's pretty hell-bent on doing it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, he's bored.
Did he announce who's gonna fight?
Not yet.
No. Because that's the problem is that a year out, it's kind of hard to book fights because, you know, the sport is so, like, it's changing all the time. They were, like, talking about, okay, who could we possibly have to do it? And they were talking about Jon Jones. You guys know who Jon Jones is?
Yeah.
Dunn carried on by discussing Jon Jones being linked to the event. He mentioned Jones' troubles outside the cage and how those issues raised doubts. Despite recently retiring, Jones hinted at fighting again once the White House news broke. Dunn suggested that while Jones is a big name, Dana White may hesitate to give him such a huge spot because of his history of pullouts and controversies.
Talking about Jon Jones. You guys know who Jon Jones is?
Yeah.
The guy who, like, always is in trouble with the law.
Yep.
And is, like, hitting ladies with his car all the time. So
Bad habit to have.
Seriously. And they're talking about him fighting because he's like one of the biggest names, but he actually just retired. And then now because they brought up, oh, we're gonna fight at the White House, he's like, I'm back in.
Yep.
I'm back in the game. I want to fight again.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to go back in if that was the case?
That's the word. Is Dana says everybody's calling him.
Yeah.
But now Dana White is like, I can't trust Jon Jones with this big of a spot.
Oh, right, yeah. Makes
Because this dude keeps pulling out. He keeps like saying he's gonna fight.
Criminal records and all.
He's been holding this division up.
Meanwhile, following all the buzz and speculation, Dana White himself confirmed the news straight from Washington, D.C. After attending a key meeting at the White House, Dana made it clear that the event is officially happening and promised to release more details soon.
I had a great day. Just about to take off here from Washington, D.C. We had the meeting at the White House. Could not have gone better. This is going to be awesome. White House fight is on. The White House fight is on. I will have more details on that in the next couple weeks. But we got it done today.
Adding on, Chael Sonnen shared his thoughts on Jon Jones and how he manages his public image. Sonnen focused on how Jones' actions post-fight affect perception and make it hard for Sonnen to stay critical. He noted that Jones hasn't made mistakes in promoting fights after his career and carefully orchestrates his public statements. Sonnen questioned whether Jones acts alone or has a PR team guiding his moves.
Jon Jones is making it very hard for me to stay in the category, the leader, the orchestrator of the band of the Hate Jon Jones campaign. He's making it hard. He is not making any mistakes. In fact, I will watch him time and time again, post-career. He didn't do anything to sell his own pay-per-views that he could have made money on, but post-career, it's been perfect. That's just the truth. He just had another one that he got right 2 days ago, which is not the kind of thing that Jon Jones would normally get right. And I've never truly known, where does the mistake come from?
Sonnen then explored whether Jon Jones' recent successes are organic or influenced by advisors. He discussed how it's often unclear if written articles or interviews reflect Jones' personal choices or outside advice. Sonnen described observing Jones in casual settings like airports, showing authenticity in his interactions, and this led Sonnen to conclude that Jones' actions lately are genuinely his own, reflecting a mix of strategy, timing, and personality in public appearances.
Is it from Jon, or does Jon have a PR team? Because most things we get from Jon are written. We don't see Jon. So when you get a written article, you never know who wrote it. And so I've never known, is Jon this bad at the sport that he's king of? Or is he getting advice that is clearly not from somebody who's ever worked within this sport? I've not actually known. I just know of late, it is Jon, and it is organic. By example, I've seen 2 interviews, most recent of which, and another one where Jon was at an airport and somebody approached him with a camera. So Jon's not even expecting an interview, not to mention if he just got off a flight, he's a little bit sozzled, right? It's not like airplanes are the one place that he decides to stay sober.
Moving on, amid all the talk of who could headline the White House card, Jon Jones finally gave his own response. Known for his star power and past controversies, Jones didn't dismiss the idea outright. Instead, he hinted that the chances of him fighting at such a unique venue are slowly improving. His words left fans wondering if a big return might actually be on the horizon.
You ready for the White House card? You ready for the White House card or what? Have the odds gotten better? I think with each day, the odds get better in your favor, to be honest.
Let's just hope that this card be fair.
Meanwhile, Nick Dunn went further by comparing Jon Jones to rising heavyweight talent Tom Aspinall. He highlighted how Jones' age and long career contrast with Aspinall's youth and knockout power, and Dunn explained why many fans believe Jones avoided the matchup, pointing out how Jones repeatedly mentioned fighting him but never followed through. This led to frustration in the division, with critics accusing Jones of stalling progress.
With that.
So there was this, Jon Jones is what, 38, 39? He's been in the game for a while.
Yeah.
And there's this young guy named Tom Aspinall, who's a British dude, and he's the champ. He's the interim champ, and everyone thinks that Jon Jones is afraid to fight 38 UK guy because he's like the big bad boy, you know, and he's knocking everybody out. Jon Jones is aging out. This guy's young. He's gonna knock him out. And he was like, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight him. And he said that for a whole year. Didn't fight him. And then he's like, I'm gonna retire. So everyone's like, oh, Jon Jones, you're a puss, dude. You're holding up the division.
Was Jon Jones the champion at the time?
Adding on, Chael Sonnen explained how UFC rewards fighters for good behavior and performance. Normally, athletes get perks like main event spots, title opportunities, or hotel upgrades when they do well. The White House card is different because it's a very special event. Every fighter wants a spot, so it becomes a unique reward for those who have earned it through hard work and good deeds.
So you want to think there would be great interviews, but he's nailing them. I'm going to just give you an example. Dana comes out, and Dana says, Jon fighting on the White House card is 1 in a billion. And he's letting it be known Jon's not fighting on the White House card. He's letting that be known. You must understand on that card, everyone on the roster would like on it. So that card is now a reward. If a guy is doing good deeds, a lot of times he would like paid off, and he gets paid off. He'll get a main event. He can find himself in a co-spot of a main event, title shots, bonuses, an upgrade. He goes to check in the hotel. He finds out the UFC called him, got him an upgrade to a suite. I mean, I'm just sharing, like...
Sonnen continued by saying that White House card brings politics into play. Unlike normal fights, spots can't go to someone who hasn't earned it, because every fighter wants it. Giving a place to someone undeserving would upset the roster.
Is making it very hard for me to stay in the category, the leader, the orchestrator of the band of the Hate Jon Jones campaign. He's making it hard. He is not making any mistakes. In fact, I will watch him time and time again, post-career. He didn't do anything to sell his own pay-per-views that he could have made money on, but post-career, it's been perfect. That's just the truth. He just had another one that he got right 2 days ago, which is not the kind of thing that Jon Jones would normally get right. And I've never truly known, where does the mistake come from?
In the White House card, he focused on McGregor's financial success and how it drives his choices. DC noted that Conor has made massive money from fights and business ventures, which affects how often he wants to compete. His comments also highlighted McGregor's desire to stay relevant and remain in the public eye. He said, Conor McGregor? He's tripping. Conor McGregor's tripping? He made too much money, huh? He made way too much. he made from plumbing to making. He sold that liquor for what? 500 million. Further, he added, got 100 million for fighting Floyd, then he was doing pay-per-views like nothing, and him and Khabib did 2.5 million pay-per-views. These dudes, he made too much money. He also said Conor says he wants to fight all the time and everybody kind of jumps to it, but it's like he wants to stay relevant, right? He wants to stay in the news, he wants to say.
Conor McGregor at the White House.
Conor McGregor, he's tripping. Conor McGregor's tripping.
He made too much money, huh?
He made way too much. He went from plumbing to making, he sold that liquor for what, 500 million?
Yeah.
It's too much.
Right. He got 100 million for fighting Floyd.
He got 100 million for fighting Floyd. Then he was doing pay-per-views like nothing.
Yeah.
And him and Khabib did 2.5 million pay-per-views. These dudes, he made too much money. Conor says he wants to fight all the time. And everybody kind of, they jump to it. But it's like, he wants to stay relevant.
Right.
He wants to stay in the news. He wants the notoriety of being Conor McGregor without having to be Conor McGregor.
Adding on, Conor McGregor is making it clear he wants to be part of the White House card. Dana White shared that Conor has been training hard and staying in shape. White explained that McGregor is focused on this fight and is serious about it. Fans can see that he's committed and ready, making it clear this could be the next big matchup at the historic event.
He's been posting videos of himself training. He's back in the pool now. He wants the White House. If he starts getting in shape and training and stays the course, that's the fight he wants. He keeps telling me he wants that fight.
John McCarthy and Josh Thompson started discussing the possibility of Conor McGregor joining the White House card. They highlighted that McGregor has already visited the White House before and has experience in high-profile settings. Both commentators considered whether his star power alone could justify his inclusion and began weighing the logistical challenges, including security and planning, while acknowledging that the idea would certainly grab fans' attention.
Let's go a little bit further then. Now, I saw that Conor McGregor has put in his bid to be part of that show. Now, look, he's already been to the White House. He went and he visited Trump there and stuff. They put him up on the podium and stuff. So, you think he's going to be part of it?
Well, Jon Jones came out and said he wants to be part of it too. He's getting back into
I told you he's coming back.
But John, I mean, we're gonna have to up security in the library.
Oh my God! Well, there'll be 2 times. Never mind.
We're gonna have to up you're gonna have to up the security for the library.
You might.
I mean, it's one of those situations where. Let me ask you this. It's funny because we're talking about Conor McGregor, we're talking about Jon Jones.
The conversation then turned to the challenges of organizing the card, especially regarding security at the White House. McCarthy and Thompson discussed logistical issues like protecting sensitive areas and ensuring safety. They also debated how non-champion fighters like McGregor or Jon Jones could fit into the lineup, noting the unique nature of the event and how headline fights would need careful planning to maintain credibility and manage expectations.
They're not champions right now.
No.
You have to have a champion headline that card.
Oh, have to.
Yeah, okay, so
how are you putting somebody else?
Where are you putting those guys?
Exactly. Good point.
And I mean, neither one's champion. Neither one, and I think it'd be very unique. And the other thing is, everything that Jon has just done.
And you can't put Tom Aspinall against Jon Jones at the White House.
No.
Can't do it. What happens if the Englishman wins? That's like giving your country back.
Oh, man.
It's almost like losing the Revolutionary War.
Finally, McCarthy and Thompson focused on potential matchups and the implications of fighter choices. They discussed Jon Jones' past actions, the risks of putting him against rising stars like Tom Aspinall, and how unexpected events would reflect on the event. They also debated whether Dana White would allow such matchups at the White House while weighing Conor McGregor's drawing power, highlighting the tension between fame, performance, and historical significance.
That'd be horrible. That would be horrible. Yeah, I even wonder if Dana White even wants to open that door for Jon Jones.
Nah, I don't think so. Not in that situation.
No,
I really don't. It's like you want to come back, no problem. You come back and we'll figure out when and where.
Yeah, but it will not be the White House.
It won't be the White House.
Yeah, and I don't know about the Conor situation. Do you want to open it for that one as well?
Okay, so think about this, Josh.
Connor's still a big draw. Jon was never a huge draw.
He is a big draw. When's the last time he fought? It was over 4 years ago.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Chael Sonnen talked about how Jon Jones stayed calm and professional during tough talks with the UFC. Instead of getting angry or causing conflict, Jones handled the situation smartly. Sonnen explained that this calm approach gave Jones an advantage, showing that staying composed can be more powerful than acting aggressively, especially when big opportunities and high stakes are involved.
Particularly in the world of business, do not ever let them see you sweat. And that's what Jon did, which was a surprise. I would not have predicted that that's what Jon would have done. I would have predicted he would have gotten nasty. It has never gotten nasty between Jones and the UFC. And you can feel that the UFC is willing to do that, but they're going to let Jon go first, and Jon hasn't done it. And this was a great opportunity for Jon to get nasty, and for the UFC then to bring up conversations that they have yet to reveal to the audience took place.
Sonnen then used a funny movie example to show Jones' optimism. He compared Jones' mindset to a scene in Dumb and Dumber, where even with slim chances, hope and confidence matter. Sonnen said Jones shows the same attitude in his career, staying positive and patient even when situations seem impossible, proving that a good mindset can make a big difference.
Jon didn't do it. There was a movie, the time that I had seen it, it was the funniest movie I had ever seen. I don't think that statement's true anymore, but it was at the time that I saw it, and it was called Dumb and Dumber. And Jim Carrey was in the movie, and he asked this girl, you know, what are my chances? And she tells him 1 in a billion. And he responds with a great big smile and says, "So you're telling me there's a chance?"
Furthermore, Joe Jitsukawa, Ryan Amey, Subin Choi, and Nick Dunn talked about how unpredictable the White House fight card is. Dana White needs to make sure every fighter is trustworthy and cleared to fight in such a high-profile stage, and nothing is confirmed yet, and fans are excited. They even joked about crazy matchups, showing how people are imagining wild possibilities, while waiting to see which fighters will actually appear.
You know what he's saying. So he's just a wild boy, right? So I don't think he's gonna fight at the White House because Dana White can't trust him, especially if he wants to do this whole thing. And then they're also talking about how every fighter that they have to have has to be background checked. They have to make sure that they're not sketchy or whatever because they're gonna do this on the White House lawn. But it's really all up in the air. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
You know what would be the sickest fight if they were able to do it? That would probably be, I can't think of a crazy
Lion versus Tiger?
No, if they finally did the Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon.
Yeah. That's so embarrassing.
That'd be funny, dude. Come on.
Come on, dude.
That'd be a whack ass fight.
No, that'd be. No, it would be great in
good.
terms of like that's what people would want. To see.
Zuck would win now because Zuck's been.
No matter how the fight goes, it's just the spectacle, you know.
Elon's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah, he's tall. Yeah.
Yeah, he's big.
And Zuck is like a normal dude.
I mean, he ain't 5'7". Sorry, fuck.
I'm 5'7". You know I'm 5'7".
To 5'8".
He's 6'2", yeah.
I'm 5'7".
He's 6'2"?
Yeah.
Damn.
What about Zucks?
I think a good fight.
5'7".
A good fight would
They
be,
train though.
Yeah, he trains.
I think a good fight would be Xi Jinping and Trump.
That's really good.
Who do you think will win?
With Dana White confirming the White House fight card and stars like Jon Jones and Conor McGregor showing interest, the UFC is set for a historic event. Fans are excited to see which fighters will compete, how the matchups will play out, and who will headline. The combination of politics, star power, and unique logistics makes this event one of a kind. Every announcement fuels speculation and curiosity, from training updates to potential surprises. This card could redefine high-profile UFC events, blending entertainment and sport. Which fighter would you love to see headline the White House card and why? Drop your predictions in the comments below.